Hey everyone, welcome to Back to Biking. There's a quick review for you today on the Shox £39 helmet being sold by Ghostbikes at the minute. It's not a plug for Ghostbikes or Shox for that matter, but just to kind of show you what you're going to get for your 39 quid. Do I think they're any good? So, helmet comes in a box, dust cover on top, reasonable quality. It's better than the HAC dust cover that I've got. So this is it, this is what you get for your £39. Reasonable quality lid, a couple of air vents on the top, one on the chin as you'd expect, a couple of vents at the back for the airflow to go over the old noddle box. Visor, quite pleased with, it's a reasonable sort of field of view. One thing that I do like about this visor, ratchet mechanism, it's lovely, really nice. HAC one that I've kind of upgraded to, if you will. Compared to this, HAC one's really clunky. I mean, it's nice, it's alright, but this, it's just a nice movement on it. It's pretty smooth. You got your sort of full face, closed down, it's alright, doesn't really steam up. If it does, you know, the old toothpaste trick, shaving foam, all that kind of thing on the inside of the visor, let it dry, give it a wipe, buff it off, there you go. So a little quick tip for you. But yeah, stick it on the first setting for the anti-fog, anti-mist, whatever. It's nice, you're going along reasonable speeds, doesn't flap around, doesn't close, doesn't sort of do anything other than sort of stay where it's put. So yeah, pretty chuffed with that. Why did I get this? Main reason above all is the ratchet mechanism inside for closing it. I really can't get to grips with these double D rings and all the rest of it. It's something I've never got to grips with them, never floated my boat anyway. The first lid that I had was an X-Speed, it's probably about 90 quid. And it got the belt buckle sort of connecting mechanism inside, which is what I've kind of got used to, it's what I'm happy with. So, I mean, this is sort of evolved, if you will, into these ratchet systems. So, yeah, let's pull it apart, stick it in there, ratchets it up, lovely, nice, it's on your lid, it's not going anywhere, you want to get it off, pull it, comes off. Normally get the thing off with gloves on, so it's too much faffing around. The bottom of it, you've got a chin guard, stop all the wind and whatever getting up underneath you. Yeah, it's nice. Plastic, yeah, it's not the best quality around the size, but you know, for the money, it's kind of what you'd expect. On par, comparing it with something like the X-Speed that I paid 90 quid for back in the day, yeah, it's arguably the same sort of quality as what that is really. It's alright for a cheap first lid. Certainly a nicer feel to it than the £39 price tag on it. Lining inside, really comfortable. I mean, this is a medium. I'm a 57 in most things, 58 occasionally in others, but generally sort of a 57 fit. For a 57 fit, it's nice. The lining, yeah, padding, it's nice and comfortable. Lining, one thing I do like about it is all over the top. The HAC CS15 that I've kind of upgraded to, if you like. One thing that I didn't like about that when I took it straight out of the box is sort of compared to this one, the HJC 15, the CS15, you've got the strip up the middle. Either side there, you can just see the shell. It's just, you know, it's one of them, come on guys, you sort of pay a bit more money for it, supposedly a better quality helmet, and yeah, there we go. So yeah, that's one thing positive for this that I do like. Dot approved, so it's, you know, been subjected to same sort of test and all the rest of it as the other ones. You know, put the sticker on the back, it's alright to stick on the top of your nozzle box. Again, medium, size 57 to 58, there we go, fits perfectly. 57 lid, 57 head, it's alright, fits nicely, it's not too loose, not too tight, it fits well, it's alright. Compared to the HAC CS15 that I've got, it's a nice fit, it's a nice comfortable lid, the CS15. It does squash your cheeks up and do feel like you're kind of meeting one of the chubbies or something like that with them pressing on either side, but you know, it's, yeah, I like it, it's nice. Nothing wrong with this one. I bought this, say, Back to Biking includes in the name. I used to ride about 18, 19 years ago now, and then packed it in for a long time for various reasons, probably get onto in other videos, but ended up going out and thought, you know what, back end of last year, let's get it done, let's go and do the CBT again, let's go and take the direct access, which is what I did. Pulled the old X-Speed lid out the cupboard, which had sort of sat there for the last 18 odd years. You meant to change your lids about every 5 years, they recommend. It's one of them. Is it for safety? Is it a manufacturing thing? Arguably, they say it's for safety. You know, some people think they're trying to flog you new lids. I'll go with the safety aspect of it. I was kind of, sort of reading around a little bit and kind of looking into the ins and outs of it. Why should you and all the rest of it? Yeah, things deteriorate, things break down, all this kind of malarkey. You get an 18-year-old foam mattress. There's two sort of analogies that kind of stood out to me. One was you go and get yourself an 18-year-old mattress compared to a new one. You grab hold of the foam, you start sort of squishing it, pulling it apart and all the rest of it. You know, everyone knows you get an 18-year-old piece of foam, you try and crumble, it'll just crumble between your fingers. It's crap, it's had it. That was one thing that put me off. The other analogy, probably a little bit more crude, and apologies to those out there it offends. Someone had put on there, basically, would you go and get an 18-year-old or 16-year-old Johnny off the side and stick it on the end of your knob? Probably not, in all honesty. I think most people would say, most people with an ounce of sense about them would probably say anyway, but there we go, each to their own. So yeah, I needed this in a bit of a rush. I ordered it probably 2 o'clock in the afternoon from Ghostbikes. It came the next day. Service was great, really chuffed with them. So it came in a nice box, quite well presented, and you know, it doesn't feel like a £39 lid. You know, if you got something, you have a nose around bike shops, and nose around quite a few over the years, you get like an 80-90 quid lid off the shelf. You know, it's arguably the same sort of quality. They're marketing the thing themselves, from kind of what I gather, which is why it's not as pricey as the rest of them. You know, sort of stick a name out there on a shelf with a load of advertising, someone's going to pay for it. So that's where your 39 quid comes from. But yeah, for the money, nice lid, it's alright. Say I took the CVT in it, did the direct access on it on a 650. Yeah, quite happy. The day bike's a Triumph Daytona 600. More than happy to wear it on that. Why did the change? Why have I kind of upgraded to the CS15? Main thing really, CS15, you can put pin lock insert on it. Pretty much the only reason. More or less. I went out with this, tried putting shades on in it, whether it's the shades or whether it's a lid, I didn't find it particularly comfortable. So with a pin lock, you can put your pin lock thing in there, stop the thing steaming up, which is one reason for the CS15 that this doesn't have. And yeah, the other thing was to get like a tinted pin lock. If I can ever be bothered to get around to getting one, but yeah, sun does get in your eyes, you all know, a little bit annoying. So that's kind of why I went and bought the CS15. This, more than happy to wear it. The plan for this now is to get one of these Acaso V50X, I think, or V50 Pro, whatever they are, cameras. Get one with the chin straps that kind of go through the visor, clip it on the front there, and take you on some sunny rides around the countryside of Wales and show you some hills and sheep and greenery and all that kind of thing. I'm not into sheep, before anyone even thinks that for a minute. But there we go, so that's the plan. It's certainly not going into retirement. More than happy to wear this lid. It's one of them people say 39 quid head, 39 quid lid. Absolutely not. It's of reasonable quality, to be fair. Say the plastic, yeah, you kind of get what you pay for. It doesn't feel like brilliant, but you know, it's for the money. Yeah, it's good. You're starting out on a bike, doing your CVT, getting a 50 125, doing your A2, that kind of thing. Yeah, reasonable lid for your money. If you're going on something a bit bigger, like say I wear it on a 600, it's all right. Anything bigger than that, you know, it's one of them, isn't it? You stick on your head what you're comfortable with sticking on there, basically. The only sort of downside to this, negatives on it, one thing that really gets on my tits a little bit is this this nose piecey thing. Every time you stick it on, it tends to flap up like that. It's no hardship, literally just sort of stick it on. You can do it with your gloves on, push it back into place. If it really got on your tits that much, you just take the damn thing off. Plastic there as well. It's a little bit stiff when it catches the nose, but then it's one of them. If you're not faffing about with it, it won't smack the end of your nose, will it? But yeah, visor's interchangeable on the side, reasonably sort of easy, straightforward to do. I have to take the damn thing off because knowing me, I won't be able to get the thing back on. I'll end up looking like a bit of a tit. But other than that, yeah, £39, nice lid, first lid. Looking at getting into biking, getting back to biking or whatever else, yeah, quite happy to recommend you go and spend your hard-earned 39 quid on one of these. Give it a whirl, you won't be disappointed. Nice spare lid somebody else. If you want to stick somebody on the back, take them pillion and all the rest of it, it's, yeah, it's one of them. You sort of wear it every day, wear it on occasion, have it as your ruffle if you're going to work in, and a nice shiny eye to show off to your mates at the weekend or whatever. But yeah, for 39 quid, can't go wrong. There we go. Catch you next time.